How is trust funding like a Toyota? Hi, I'm Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville State Planning Lawyer. And if a trust is part of your estate plan, is it funded? If you said, huh, to that question, or scratched your head, or answered with, didn't my lawyer do it? You need to keep listening. So, what does it mean to fund, FUND, a trust? How do you fund a trust? I get these questions a lot, and I think there's probably a lot of misunderstanding about trust and funding the trust. So, you may have a trust as part of your estate plan, but unless it's funded, it doesn't really help you a whole lot. Incredibly, I've learned that funding a trust is a lot like a Toyota. It's a vehicle that needs parts and a way to get you to your destination. I have learned over the years that revocable or living trust are great estate planning tools. There are so many great benefits that most of my clients opt to create a trust to make managing and transferring their assets after they're gone much easier for their families. However, a trust, I say this all the time, a trust is only as good as the assets you put in it. That is, a trust only manages and controls the assets you put in it while you are alive by transfer through a will, like a testamentary trust is what we call it, or as a payable on death beneficiary. Well, is it signing the trust document enough? Doesn't that fund it? Not, no, that's not enough. So many people believe that once you sign that trust document, that's all you have to do. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. The trust document is important. I mean, that's the first step. It's not the only step in reaching your estate planning goals using a trust. Merely signing the trust document creates the vehicle to reach your destination. But that vehicle needs fuel. So, how is a trust like a Toyota? So, back in January of this year, 2024, I had the opportunity to tour the Mazda Toyota manufacturing facility here in Huntsville, Alabama. What an amazing experience that was. I saw how the Toyota Corolla Cross and the Mazda CX-50 are made from start to finish. So, the Toyotas are on one line and the Mazdas are on another. But each Toyota or Mazda, whichever the case may be, starts with the same basic frame for that respective vehicle. So that basic frame then goes slowly through a long and winding assembly line with dedicated workers adding the required components common to every Toyota or Mazda on the road, such as the wiring, windows, doors, and all the common components that make that vehicle function as required and as desired. Those vehicles going through the assembly line will also have special features added. So the vehicles will be painted in different colors. Some will have sunroofs while others won't. And other features will be added throughout the assembly process based on the orders from the various dealerships. At the end of the assembly line, with all the variations in addition to the same basic components. So a lot of these cars, they have the same basic frame, they have the same basic components, but they also have some variations. But at the end of the assembly line, with all these variations, the vehicle is inspected, it's tested, and it's loaded onto the truck or train car to ship to a dealership. And these are some incredible workers building these vehicles. But it doesn't matter how well built that Mazda or Toyota is, nor how many special features it has, it won't go anywhere without the fuel. A vehicle needs fuel to reach its destination. Fuel your trust. So your trust is like that Toyota Corolla Cross. Many trusts have the same standard components to make a legally binding document to function the way a trust must function. However, goals and needs vary from person to person, so that those goals and needs vary from trust to trust. So special features will be added along your trust to for it to function the way you want it to function, to have those special features that you need for your trust and for your family. And like that Toyota needs fuel to get you to your destination, so does your trust. Funding your trust is that fuel. Your estate planning attorney can create a beautiful trust that does exactly what you want it to do, But still, that trust won't reach its destination if you don't put the fuel in it. That means you must put assets in your trust. Now, your lawyer may assist you with some of this, but it's ultimately up to you to ensure it's funded with the assets you want it to transfer or you want to transfer upon your death. What does funding your trust mean? So, suppose you want your trustee to sell your house and divide the proceeds after you die. You must place that house in the trust. That requires a deed for you to sign that conveys your interest to the property into the trust so that the property is titled in the name of the trust. You may also want to name your trust as the primary or contingent death beneficiary of some bank or financial accounts. You can also assign personal property to the trust by signing an assignment of personal property. You can do several things to fund your trust, but it all requires action on your part. Talk with your estate planning attorney about how to do these things. You may need to talk to your financial advisor who can help you change beneficiary designations. But take the next step. So understand and know that your trust must be funded to be effective. If you aren't sure whether your trust is funded, check the titles to your real property, your house or vacation homes or vacant land, vacant lots. Check the beneficiary designations on your accounts and talk with your financial planner and your estate planning lawyer. Find out what next steps you must take to fund your trust to ensure that your estate plan takes care of your family as you designed it to do. If you have any questions about estate planning, if you need your estate plan done, if you have questions about trust, contact me. I'm Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville Estate Planning Lawyer. You can reach me at 256 361 1221. That's 256 361 1221. Or you can actually schedule directly from my website. And the website address is HuntsvilleEstatePlanningLawyers.com. That's HuntsvilleEstatePlanningLawyers.com. If you like this content, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can be kept up to date on all my postings and videos as I talk through estate planning and trademarks. I hope you have a great day. Get those trusts funded. All right, take care, guys.